Welcome in TV land. It's your boy Freelancer Joe, ready to once again get cracking. Man, I'm glad I didn't crack a nail on that one. I really should trim them. Yeah, it's been a while. Well. How are you all doing on this fine and wonderful and glorious Tuesday afternoon? Of course, I'm looking outside to take gauge of the weather. It's actually warmed up quite a bit, and it's feeling just a tad bit humid too. Not incredibly enough to make me start sweating, but enough to start bordering on, kind of uncomfortable. Fortunately, it's going to cool off a little bit tomorrow, but then Thursday and Friday is going to be yeah. But we are here to enjoy ourselves for today, so thank you for joining me. Salud. I myself am doing pretty darn good. Well, that's probably not true, but I am very happy to be here with you once again. So let me go ahead and start setting some things up. But yeah, how y'all doing? Bueno? Ah, sí, yeah. Sí, it's bueno. Good. Come on. Yeah, there we go. Started that up. That's great. It's coming up and chewing up processor time and memory, the RAM and that stuff. Let me go ahead and take another one of these. Figured as much. It was indeed a double click. Unfortunate. So, yeah, I suspected I was coming down with a cold. I think I've caught it early enough though, or maybe it was what I thought it was, and it was just the dry air from the heater running all night. But, better safe than sorry, as they say. An ounce of prevention is better than a pound of the cure. Unless there are multiple people, I don't know. Well, yeah, you know the whole point. Better to prevent a problem from happening rather than waiting for it to happen. That, of course, is why I always do those upgrades and getting rid of those warnings and whatnot. Otherwise, it might cause me lots of problems in the future. Alright, what have we got here? Editor's up. Didn't even have the terminal up. Boo-me. Open terminal. Yeah, okay, yeah, so I'm a little bit off right now. Resumed the normal diet and supplement routine yesterday, and naturally, the supplement routine hit pretty darn hard. It takes about 2 hours for whatever the secret ingredient is. I'm guessing it's probably caffeine. Oh boy, once that stuff hits in, man, it's rough. Well, it's not rough, but you can forget about going to sleep for a while. And this is coming from somebody who drinks a lot of coffee. So I don't even want to imagine how much caffeine is actually in there. Probably enough to make most doctors go into cardiac arrest just by looking at it. Doctors or nutritionists, I guess. I don't know. Alright, so we got the... That's... Get that up. Come on, line up. I swear I don't have OCD, but it's still kind of annoying when it doesn't line up. And that's the demo, so let's take a look at what we're supposed to be working on. Well, I have a little, well, not necessarily a surprise for you, but... and this isn't necessarily a surprise what I'm working on, because we were working on the demo. But I was made aware, I noticed that there is an issue with one of my products, specifically something related to my personal branding. However, we're not gonna get into it just yet because it's actually a fairly beefy problem. It'll take a lot of thinking, I think. I think that's the right thing to say. It will take some amount of mental energy on my part to resolve. And unfortunately, or fortunately, depending upon how you look at it, my current actual work, real job, the stuff I currently get paid for anyway, my tasking is actually taking up a lot of the mental energy. So probably best for me to coast right now, at least for the next few days. And hopefully, once I get over the hump, so to speak, with my tasking at the real job, I can conserve enough mental energy to dive into my personal branding problem. However, we will leave a note that I need to go back to it. It's actually pretty bad. I'm surprised it took me this long to notice it. No, I'm not really surprised it took me this long to notice it. Technically speaking, I wouldn't have been able to notice it until sometime in December. But then again, it's April. It took me 4 months. But, well, oh well. So once we get to the personal branding problem, I will, of course, recap how I discovered it. And then we'll get around to solving it. Hopefully. It might take a lot of work, to be honest. But whatever that may be. Okay. But what we are still working right now is the demo and adding explanations. So let's go ahead and start up the demo to see where we were. If you hear whirring in the background, that is the somebody using a leaf blower. Not blowing leaves, I bet, but probably just trimmings and stuff like that. Maybe the one bad thing, not the bad thing, the one of the noisy things about spring and summer. Yard work. Of course, fortunately, I don't have to do it, so I'm kind of happy about that. Well, hopefully that makes a difference. Yeah, it tastes like lemon seltzer water going down until you get to the very bottom. Then it's a bunch of the salts. Which I guess is an important part of helping prevent things or mitigating cold symptoms. I do personally like to kind of rinse it out a little bit with a little extra water so I get all the salt. Ooh, that's really salty. Extremely salty. If I put in a little of this, is this going to make a difference? Yeah, it'll be better. Yeah, okay. That worked. Should have done that the first time. Alright, come on, let's see what we got here. Whoop, nope. Enter the code there. Enter the pin here. And the demo's coming up. Bueno. Alright, here we go. Okay. Hover over text fields for information. Now, I don't know if view is the right word I should use for this. Is it view or page? From an implementation standpoint, it's the view, but I think most users aren't going to know that it's a view. So, probably should rename that to page. But that's what... Okay, we'll rename that to page. I do like that, though. I think that works. I'm not necessarily a fan of tooltips like that in general, because it's always kind of iffy to me when you're doing it with like a touch device. It's like, how do you hover over? You got to basically, yeah, a little iffy. But all right, fine. We're gonna change that to this field keeps its value as long as the page isn't navigated away from. Edit app value. Bravo. Charlie. Okay. Oop, probably shouldn't have gone that far out. So alpha, this thing right here, edit out view alpha, right? This will retain its value no matter what page you change to, unless you change it in the Bravo view. So how to word that? That's an interesting one. Okay, we got messages, and we got YouTube. Google keeps trying to push things on me. Is this useful? Is this useful? Trying to profile me. I can't be classified. Actually, I can be. Pretty easily, too. Alright, this field keeps its value as long as the page isn't navigated away from. It's not really a page. The whole thing about React is that it's technically a single page, believe it or not. It doesn't necessarily look like it, but it is a page, one page, and then you just have different views of the same page. Alright, let's indent stuff here. Alright, tooltip. Add one. Edit out view for alpha. This field keeps its value. Alright, how about this? This field keeps its value. Keeps its value. Unless edited on the alpha page, alpha or Bravo pages. Now, this field maintains its value. Now, this field maintains the value unless edited on the alpha page or Bravo page. No. This field maintains its value and can be edited maintains its value and can be edited on the alpha and Bravo pages. On the alpha and Bravo pages. Pidges. What's a pidge? Okay, so then if I were going to say maintains, then I'm going to change this to maintains too. This field maintains its value as long as the page isn't navigated away from. Alright, let's see how that works. There is an art to writing. There's an art to many things. Well, to be fair, you can make anything into an art form if you're good enough at it. We get Google keeps trying to profile me. When you say profile, Joe, well, it keeps pushing headlines to you. It says, is this useful to you? Is this not useful to you? It's trying to figure out who you are and the sorts of things you like. To kind of narrow it down. I mean, it should be able to tell who you are and what you like based on what you search for and what you watch. But they really want to narrow it down so they can do micro-targeting for advertisements. Ironically enough, most of the things that I would be interested in buying, you can't really order online. Well, I mean, you can, but some of them you can order online. Other things you have to fill out government forms for. Alright, so here we go. State view alpha. This field maintains its value as long as the page isn't navigated away from. Okay, this field maintains its value and can be edited on the alpha and Bravo pages. However, the font is not right, so we didn't apply the class thing to it. So let's go do that first. And that was classes, tooltip classes. This thing right here. And before we forget, we'll add it on the other tooltip that we have in this page. If I wanted to pad the time, I could have waited, but yeah, I'm that good. Plus, I don't necessarily feel like padding the time right now. I mean, you know, if we finish early, we finish early. It is what it is. Okay, so that's good. Now, app view Charlie, on the other hand. Let me see if that actually does change. Set a Bravo, alpha change, okay. Alpha change on Bravo. Just want to make sure it works. Oh, it cannot be changed. Ooh, this is why we check. This is why we check. This field maintains its value and can be edited on the. This field maintains its value. So it can't be edited on the Bravo page. It can only be edited on Alpha. So this field maintains its value regardless of navigation. No. Now this field maintains changed values regardless of navigation. Value changes regardless of navigation. Navigation, okay, I like that. That means we have to change this. This field maintains its value. Maintains value changes as long as the page isn't navigated away from. Okay, that's good. So then what about this? So this is okay, reflects changes. This field displays changes on the Charlie page. Right. This field reflects changes on the Charlie page. Now, on the other hand, since we can't edit it, or since we can't edit it, might as well. That's interesting. Yeah, since we can't edit it, let's go ahead and make it non-editable. Otherwise, that would be confusing to the user, because they'd be like, hey, how come I can't edit it? You have to reflect to the user that they can't edit it. Demos. And the doggies finally noticed that somebody is outside. They've been relatively well behaved so far today. Disabled. There you go. That's the one I want. I want disabled. Filled. Blah, components. Oh, just give me the API. Oh, you're not going to give me the API, are you? Nope. Okay, fine. So let's just go ahead. It's probably disabled equals true. I bet you that's what it might be. Default value, error. Oh, it's just disabled. Okay. So let's, just the spacing on this bad boy. Again, I could set up some automatic formatting, but you know, hey. Whatevs. And disabled, since they can't edit it anyway. Let's verify. End of the month, so that means I also need to do some bookkeeping. I have to burn my uploaded videos to Blu-ray. For posterity's sake, of course. As you can see, I have the ones from here. Let's see. The last one was from January. Then back up the ones from February, and I don't think I had any in March, really. So, 2-month gap. But, it's fine. Let's see. Okay, so you're back up. Didn't I change that? Did I not change the text on that? Let's verify that that changes though. Oh, I changed the Charlie. You know what I changed? I changed the label on the input field. I didn't change the tooltip. Silly Joe. Shall say. Probably should fix those ARIA labels too. What are the ARIA labels? ARIA stands for great. Now I forget what this thing should have said. ARIA is like accessibility rich internet application. Basically, it's for users that need assistive technology to view the application. People who might need like screen readers or those magnifying applications, things like that. Which, of course, is why I probably should one of these days go around and make sure that this stuff is actually set up correctly. Though, to be fair, that's a very specialized niche. It's one that should be covered. But considering out of my whole potential customer base that don't need that I have made no inroads on, I'm kind of tough to see me making inroads on that particular niche group. So anyway, was that it? Was it that quick? This field reflects changes on the Charlie page. Okay. Alright. Okay, so that's looking pretty darn decent. So I think we can go ahead and move on to Bravo. Yeah, there's not much of a difference between these, is there? I mean, they're pretty much the same. Yeah, be that as it may. Be that as it may. So next up is Bravo. So first step, we're going to well, we're going to go ahead and include the tooltip import because we're going to use a tooltip. Now, I said that I wasn't necessarily a fan of the tooltips because I don't like the whole hover over thing. So the other option, of course, is to have a little pop-up. You have like a little icon, and then they click on it, and that creates a pop-up. Then again, I don't like pop-ups either. So, yeah. And it's a little bit more work. And since right now I'm trying to conserve mental energy, we're going to go ahead and go with the easy approach for now. You can always change it later if I'm ever really starved for things to do. Now the messages are actually probably going to be just about the same. Instead, we're just going to change like the alphas and the bravos and the charlies. Right? I believe so. So we've got that tooltip there. The text field is the child, so we're going to have to wrap it. Since we have the end of the tag there, let's go ahead and wrap up these guys. Or not wrap, but lay the groundwork for wrapping them up. And then the next tooltip. That goes before the second one. And likewise, this other tooltip here. But you know what we're going to do? We're going to mix things up a little bit. This is left, right, left. Whoa, wait a minute. Did I mess up? Yeah, I did. Okay. There you go, that's better. Tooltip, text field, tooltip, tooltip, text field, tooltip, tooltip, text field, tooltip. All right. And so this is left, right, left. So let's go right, left, right. Just to make things a little different. Not hugely different, but a little different. Right. Right? Right. Right. Okay. Right. Yes, it's not particularly challenging right now, but hey, that is exactly what I'm going for. Not challenging. So this still works. Good. Bravo. Hover over text fields for information. Right, left, right. Okay. This field maintains value as long as the page is navigated away from. That's correct. This field maintains value changes regardless of navigation. That is correct. This field reflects changes on the trolley page. That is incorrect. One, it's the alpha page, and two, we should disable it also. On the alpha page, I'm going to make this bad boy disabled. And while we're here, let's go ahead and fix up the indenting. Oh, didn't need to do that one. That's fine. And let's tab, 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 tab. And did I want that space between it? Nah. Let's go ahead and close that one up. Start it up. See if it compounds, which it did. See if it comes up, which it. There we go. All right. So alpha, blah, blah, that's good, bravo, alpha, blah, blah. Let's go ahead and change the alpha, alpha app. Maybe I should number the fields. I'm feeling like maybe I should number the fields. Alpha app. That might be worth doing. Let me go ahead and leave that note because, well, you know, we are about at the 30-minute mark. So I feel like wrapping it up now might not be a bad idea. Yeah, numbering the fields so they can track back. It's one of the problems with, you know, being the one that implements it. It's all kind of obvious to me, but it might not be obvious to other people, and that's why we're adding these descriptions. But like I said, we are about at the 30-minute mark, so I'm going to wrap this one up for now. Actually, let me go ahead and save this. Start closing things up. So, cool good words about liking and subscribing, commenting, and suggesting. I certainly hope that you join me tomorrow as we will continue this. I mean, once the Charlie page should be fast. Calendar is probably going to be a little bit harder. And then I also need to go ahead and comment on this AWS stuff. But that's tomorrow's problem, or maybe Thursday's even. I hope you have a wonderful rest of this fine Tuesday afternoon, or whenever it is you're watching. And like I said, I hope you join me next time. And until the next time you join me, I hope that you take care and God bless.